Happy Saturday. How's everyone doing? So I wanted to post this video today. It's a little bit longer than a short, but it's not too long because I know you guys don't like long videos, and I get it. So I will be at a conference soon, and I'm excited about it and a little bit anxious because of the weather conditions of the whole country, basically the East Coast. And so I just wanted to share some stuff with you because I'll be so focused on just getting there safely. And so I was thinking, like yesterday, I was walking around campus and I saw one of my students that my rapport with them isn't that great. But I did see them walking around, the campus and sort of with their friends. And so what I did was I kind of, I said hi to her. And I said, I hope I see you, in class soon. And, to try to make it because I want you there. And that's that's basically all I said. And she is one of my struggling learners. And I started thinking, like the whole attendance thing and the whole chronic absenteeism issue on campuses, why students don't show up, especially if they're struggling, right? If they're struggling and they're seeing all of their peers working productively and they're the only ones struggling, it may feel for them, it may feel a little uncomfortable for them, right? So maybe they feel a little out of place, right? And maybe that's why they're absent. So I kind of, when I approached her, I said, I hope I see you. She knows I'm aware that she's struggling. So I approached her and I said, I hope I see you. It's just come to class, and I'll help you with anything you need. And she put a smile on her face. And, I think she usually doesn't do that with me. She doesn't smile, but I think I'm slowly changing, sort of my relationship with her. So it's not so focused on academics and more focused on sort of relationship building, right? That's where we need to start with all of our students that may be struggling, whether it's social, emotional, or, getting along with their peers or, getting along with you. So I wanted to establish that foundation, and she put a smile on her face and she's like, yes, I will try to make it, which I was so happy about because she is one that I have been working very hard with to help and support. So, that's just a little tip. Sometimes if you see your student, especially a student that's struggling in any way, any shape, any form, whatever it is, sometimes to see them outside of that sort of classroom environment, in an environment that they're comfortable with, being with their friends, hanging out, and just approaching them and saying, hi, how are you? How's your day going? Or, just say, I hope I see you in class, soon. And just ask them how they're doing. And if they need anything, you're there for them. And I think that's very helpful. And it worked. And she's like, yeah, I'll be there. So, that was, that was exciting for me. So that's a little tip for all of you, how to sort of, build rapport with struggling students, just sort of see them outside of their environment. I mean, I don't have time to go to, excuse me, my throat. I don't have time to sometimes go to sporting events to see students, play because I'm just so busy, or go to a play. Sometimes I go to a play, but not all the time. But when they see you sort of take, some sort of involvement with their lives, I think it says a lot. about you as their teacher, as their mentor. And I think that helps with like building rapport with them. So that's my little tidbit of advice. And there is a lot of research about that. I just don't have it on hand. But, to support that sort of just show that you care, basically. And that's all. I will be traveling soon, like I said, and, I'll be very busy with that. I'm working on my first academic paper. I'm continuing through that, and I'm hoping to get it published or at least submitted in February, probably by the end of February or maybe the beginning of March. I am a perfectionist about these things, and I like to make sure everything is done right in terms of, the paper and the writing and the citations and all of that. But other than that, I just wanted to wish you all a very happy weekend, and, we'll talk to you soon.